Hey, Two Smoke Garage here. If your front or rear back tire is wobbling, it's a good chance it's your brakes, your bearings. But the brake got to come off. What's going on, guys? Two Smoke Garage here. We're gonna do bearings on a 2008 85 two-stroke. So basically, that's the hardware that came off. First thing I started with taking the chain off. Then I started with this, which was a 19 millimeter. You don't need anything for the other side. And yeah, take the chain off and take the brake caliber off. Those are two 12 millimeters. Kunk, 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 kunk. I just stuck them right back into the cylinder, the brake, so I don't lose the bolts. Next thing now, you're gonna have to take the tensioner plates off along with the rod, and after that's out, you just want to put them in a separate spot. These things fit on the side of your tire, and these fit on the outside, which is the tension. They go in like this, facing the rear, and then the back is flush. Okay. Make note that I've had my bearings in the freezer for about a week now. You don't need to have them in that long. A day, just to get them cold, because they'll shrink up, and then you're going to heat this up with a torch to expand the metal a little bit and then pop them in. Okay, so first thing is to, you guys can see that, these little washer, it's like a lock washer. You need that special tool. I have one. You can either go straight in or you can have it at the angle. After that's out, then we'll put it upright like this, and we're gonna knock this one out first, and then we'll knock that one out second. And then they go in that way. That one gets pressed in, and then I'm pretty sure this one gets pressed in. Okay, guys. Okay, I'll get back to you once I get them out. And basically, you're just going to, after you get that lock washer thing out, you're going to take like a long shaft, which something like this. I have a little bit longer one, and just bang it. When you do bang it out, you're going to hit like after the bottom. You hit the top, side to side, kind of make it even when you pop it out. And then at the end we'll press it in, but we don't have a presser, so we're just going to bang it in with a socket. Hopefully I got a socket that fits that size, otherwise I'm just going to have to buy one. Alright, so I'll get back to you guys when I get this out. See ya! Alright, Two Smoke Garage back here, and we have got the bearings out, and it was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. This is my first time doing it, and let me just tell you, I don't want to blind you. Yeah, so I'll just walk you what I did. I'm not going to put them in there, but it was super easy, and this is what I use, just an extension. So let's I'm going to turn the light on. Boom. So it was kind of hard because this collar was in there and it didn't have any room, but the best way I did was I stuck this on my left side. Well, I stuck this here because I was banging from this side to this side, because you got to knock the bearing out on this side with the brake. And so I had it in there, and then me looking over on this side so I can see it, and then you can kind of line it up, and if you push down, the piece will hit on the edge of the bearing. Kunk, kunk, and then you just keep banging it out. Boom, boom, boom. Once that's out, you can take this metal piece, boom boom, you take that out, and then you go and you knock it from that side out, which is a lot easier, and then voila. Next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to clean up the inside and the internal, which everything really looks good, honestly. Just had that happen my last race, and I think because my tire was kind of low, so it just had a lot of stress on it, and I was jumping. But yeah, so we're going to clean that up. When I do install everything, I'm going to grease this all up. Make sure you just lube some grease in there, even put some in the ends. Why not? I think you can have too much grease packed into a hub. But alright, we'll get back to you guys. Peace! Okay, back to Two Smoke Garage. I don't know why it always messes me up, but so let me snap the light back on. Oh, the light was on. Okay, so after you put the big bearing in first, go ahead and put your circlip in. You might as well, because you might just tap it back out when you're pushing in the other one. And I already did the other, I just call them dust covers. But I just tapped that in there nice and softly with the same socket that I used to tap in the big one. And I filled it up, packed it up with grease. I just used some Red and Tacky. When in Red and Tacky. You can use whatever. Sometimes I use marine grease because shit's outside, right? Alright, so actually I'm going to wipe my finger and we're going to tap that back in, and then she's good to go. You can put your bike back together, and I don't need to show you how to put your tire back because you know how to. But that's pretty much just the process, and it really wasn't that hard. But what I recommend is having your bearings in the freezer, and then grab yourself a torch, heat up the outside area right before you're about to set it in. It expands when you slide that bearing in. It's almost like it could drop in, you know, and then you don't have to go crazy on the tap-in. And this was one of my good sockets. I don't ever use it, but I mean, that's the damage. So try to find a socket you don't really use, but you know what I'm saying? Alright guys, well, let me not blind you, but thanks for tuning in, and that's just kind of like a quick video. Again, this is 2008 RM85, but it's pretty much the same on all the other bikes. Some other bikes have a bearing in the center as well, just a little bit harder, and thank God I don't have that one. Alright, it's Johnny Two Smoke. Thanks for tuning in to Two Smoke Garage. Peace out. Girl Scout.